lot of you guys have probably heard about these certifications over the weekends and people talking about how they're really not that good. You really can't get a certification over the weekend. I happen to disagree. I think they're too long. I think really you should be able to get a certification in within 5 to 10 minutes. And what you're about to see here is Ken and Max are going to get certified as cattle prod trainers today. And they're going to demonstrate on me how to do it. And in this program, all you have to do is sign a death waiver in case it kills you, and then take your cattle prod and then give Dave some cash, send me a little cash, we'll get you your certificate in the mail and you're certified. That's how certification should work in this industry. Simple as that.
Certification, otherwise there's no reason for you to pay to come get the certification. So we're not going to tell you why this works or how it works or even the modalities behind each cattle prod, the amps and everything else. It's just, this is just demonstrating so you can come pay us money, and then we'll tell you why it works and how it works from there. This is our sales pitch.
Electricity, baby.
I'm gonna get in behind you, dude. Oh, that's the Benjamin Franklin.
Alright, we want to get right in the middle of the lap, so activate it, ready, go.
Certified.
Woo! And that's $199.99 for the certification. Elite.
That's an early registration.
FTS. Columbus, Ohio.
Hello, all my friends out there in MD land. This is John Meadows, and this is Arnold. Well, we're coming up on Arnold Classic weekend, so as usual, I have some friends in town training, and today we had Ken Jackson in town training and Max Fairchild, two buddies of mine, and we did some back work. Some of this is going to look a little odd for you, but you know, when you structure workouts, you should have a plan. Everything should have a reason. You should have a reason for everything you do. And what we're doing is more of a lighter pump back workout. Earlier in the week, we did a heavier back workout with deadlifts and row variations and chin variations. And tomorrow, we're actually training legs, and we'll be doing some stiff-legged deadlifts and some squats. So you'll notice that a lot of the work is geared toward keeping stress off our lower back instead of pounding our lower back every single day. That doesn't work out so well. And then also you'll notice we're doing really a lot of upper lat type work. So we started today with pull downs, and the grip attachment that we use, it's a pretty sweet piece of equipment. You can see that there's 3 different grips. There's a close grip, a medium grip, and a wide grip. And, you know, we've been doing these for a while, probably in that 8 to 12 repetition range. And we wanted to do something a little different today. So for our first set, we did 50 reps. Basically, we started on the outside grip, did 10, took a short break, 5 to 10 seconds, went to the inside grip, or the medium grip, and then we went to the inside grip, and then we went back out to the medium grip, and then back out to the wide grip. So 5 times 10 was 50 reps. This produced a very painful pump right from the get-go. And after that, we brought the reps down a little bit and focused more on really hard contractions and driving our elbows down, and really kind of trying to take our arms out of it. And so that was, I think we did probably 4 or 5 sets. That's how we kicked the workout off though. So really good upper lat pump, excellent. Then we moved on to a row variation that you probably haven't seen before. We don't do these a lot. They're just kind of but they are kind of fun to do every once in a while. We're actually elevated on a bench, and if you look at the bar we're using, it's a little unique. It kind of looks like one of those football bars, but it has a semi-supinated grip. I don't really care much for a fully supinated grip on barbell rows. I think it's pretty hard on your biceps tendon. It can really tear up your elbows, and my elbows are fragile enough as it is. But I really do like a kind of a semi-supinated grip. So that bar was perfect. And if you notice as we're doing this, especially Max's form on this was impeccable. You'll see that he's driving his elbows up, really hitting the meat of his lower lats, getting some rhomboid in there as well. It's and again, we totally took our lower back out of it, so there's no lower back stress at all. And in between some of our sets, we had to have a little fun. You know, what's training if you don't have some fun? So we took some cattle prod shots in there just to make sure we didn't fall asleep. So we had a good time on those. Just standard sets and reps there, nothing special, just trying to execute perfect form. And then we went over to a low row, and we were using what they call a mag grip. And I think we used the close grip supinate mag grip, I believe was the attachment we used. But we really weren't leaning forward on those. What we were trying to do is really draw our elbows back and contract everything. Lats, rhomboids, I mean, really our entire back, just get a massive contraction. And standard sets and reps for those, but really just trying to feel the movement and not, you know, just kind of blindly just throw weight around, but really execute the movements well with perfect form. Then we did some other things that are a little different, and one of them, I don't even know what you'd call it, but basically we laid on a bench and hooked some bands to the top of a power rack. That was, I'm sorry, that was, it was kind of like a tsunami bar. It's one of those bars that they're really flexible. I'm not sure what material they're made of, maybe fiberglass or something else. But anyways, we use that tsunami bar, or whatever bar it is. I'm sorry if I'm not saying the right bar, but we put it in the bands, and you'll see we're pulling it down. I guess you could call it an inverted row, really. And as you pull it in closer to your body, there's obviously more band tension and there's more of a contraction. The more you do these, the better these feel. They're really cool. They look so easy. They look absurdly easy. And probably if I'd never done one before and I watched this video, I would think it was silly. But when you actually do them, you can kind of change the position of your elbow as you're rowing and change where you feel it. Just a really different type movement. It's not something you'd want to put in probably on a heavy day, but on a pump day, it's a good little exercise to occasionally throw in, and we just felt like doing some of those today, so we did. And we also wanted to really stretch out Ken Jackson's lats really, really hard today. So we sat down on a box away from a power rack and wrapped some bands around the rack, and you'll see that he's leaning forward, straightening his arms, and kind of relaxing his scapula and really letting his arms pull forward, and then drawing his elbows back for a really, really intense contraction, and he's holding it almost kind of like not true occlusion, but for kind of a hypoxic effect, holding it and flexing for that long. So Ken's back was pretty jacked doing those. That's another good one to kind of finish with or use on a pump day. I have another exercise that you all have probably seen I call stretchers, where your foot is on a lat pull down seat where you sit down and you're actually standing up behind the pad, so you just got one foot up there, and you use a close grip attachment. You really stretch on those as well, and duck your head, let your arms pull forward. So this is just kind of another variation of a stretcher, really. Just something to really, really allow your shoulder blades and your lats and scapula and everything to move pretty freely. But that was the back workout. I think probably, I want to say we did 16 to 20 sets. Yesterday we did probably 20 sets of chest and probably 12 to 15 of triceps. And the day before that we did 25 or 30 sets of legs. So, and then tomorrow we're going to do legs again. So it's been an awesome week. And that was our back workout for today. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you later.